last day. Last props there. Last day. Last day. And welcome to this video. What is this on my top? You guys deserve an update because I've been MIA. I have been MIA since the beginning of 2022. And if I'm being honest with you guys, the year didn't really start off great for me. It didn't. And I think I mentioned this in a vlog that I posted like a few weeks ago. I had gone away with Pandora and showed snippets of that, but there wasn't really any update per se. So I'm gonna give you an update right now. I think the first thing that you would notice is that I'm in a different space to where we would normally record a video. Not that you know every part of my house, but I am in a new space and I will tell you more about that in a second. So first things first, you guys know there is the new mom bubble that I was enjoying towards the end of last year, and I underestimated sort of like the pressure of transitioning from 2 kids to 3, because at this point we are now outnumbered. As you know, at this point I was over the moon when I had my daughter. So the last thing that I wanted was to look back and, you know, she's grown. All the time has gone. So when I did recognize that it was just difficult transitioning from 2 kids to 3, rather than fighting it, I decided to just accept it. So I intentionally took a break from social media so that I could, you know, enjoy the time, the new mom bubble, the newborn phase, and now she's almost a toddler. Crazy times. But anyway, the most important update actually is our move, our location. Like, where am I and what's going on? Okay, a lot of you know that I went to medical school in Ireland. Okay, I went to the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and prior to moving to Ireland, I lived in England, and that's where I met David. But anyway, the plan was go to med school for 5 years and then move back to England, right? But med school, I think, based on, if you've been watching our video for a while, you guys know that on the day of my medical school graduation, I found out that I was pregnant. Obviously, that really changed a lot of things, because not only that I was, you know, shipped to the countryside for my intern year, I then had a baby. So the move just sounded stressful at that point. And David was like, oh, let's just wait 1 or 2 years and then we're gonna move. And then I had Noah, and then I had Adanna, and then also David, you know, had a very good job. We both have very good jobs, and it was just very convenient to remain in Ireland. But prior to last year, we managed to maintain residence in 2 places, in London, UK, and in Dublin, Ireland. And before the kids were in proper school, you guys know that the boys were in forest school, right? So there was no structured learning per se. And it was always very convenient for us to travel between the 2 places. There was a point where we were on a flight almost every single week. And at some point, that was when I did the rebrand. You know, we became family travel content creators, because I was like, if we're gonna travel anyway, we might as well create content and just make it our niche. David was the head of Sub-Saharan Africa, so you know that we were always in Kenya or South Africa or Nigeria. And then when I ran Medics Abroad, I would be in Ghana or Kenya, or we were just traveling all the time. And it was very convenient because the boys, there was no, I suppose, consequence of pulling them out of forest school to travel with us. And then when my digital entrepreneurship gig kicked off even more, and a lot of the brand partners I worked with were in London, I just always kept flying back and forth, to the extent that I actually intentionally stopped showing it on my stories because I felt like it was just ridiculous how much I was on a plane. Obviously a lot more before the pandemic, but even after the pandemic eased, I always still had to fly back and forth for events, for work, for everything. Anyway, fast forward to last September when Kian then had to start proper primary school because he recently turned 6. But at 5.5, he had to start primary school. And with the structured learning, you can't really say, oh, I'm a family travel content creator, I need to travel with my kids. Like, we just didn't even want that. We want structured education for the kids. And so that's where the conversation of, okay, where is our permanent residence then going to be? Are we going to stay back in Dublin, or are we going to permanently then move to London? So like I said, we maintained residence in both places. But anyway, fast forward to us making the decision that, you know what, based on career change for David and career change for me as well, it will make more sense to permanently then move to London. So we not only had to move to a bigger residence in London, we physically then had to move all our things from Ireland to England, hence the move. So the move was both ways. It was both permanently moving to another country, but also within the country where we already had residence, we had to then move to a bigger place because now we're a family of 5. Guys, I know that but trust me, I am trivializing what has been happening in my life or in our lives for the last few months, because I will tell you that packing up and moving countries or even houses with kids, it is not a child's play. So pretty much that's our situation now. You're gonna notice going forward that our vlog will be recorded in a different location because we have actually physically moved. And I'll give you an empty house tour because we're yet to settle in properly. I'm gonna do that. That's pretty much one of the major things that's been happening in our lives. Also for me as well is being intentional about my mental health. Thankfully, I've never with any of the children had any serious postpartum depression, but even the postpartum blues, when you come out of your newborn bubble and the reality of having multiple kids hits you, it can affect your mental health and it can get worse if you don't look after it. So I had made a New Year's resolution to look after my mental health. That's one of my goals. I don't usually make resolutions anyway, but one of my goals was, look after your mental health. This is what I'll preach as a doctor, but are you doing it? Why are you not doing it? So I got myself a therapist. Once a week, I just, when you have someone you can vent to that doesn't judge you or that is so far removed from your current situation, that has been so liberating for me. I had never, up until this year, seen a therapist. I wouldn't say needed, because I feel like everybody on earth will benefit from therapy. We can agree to disagree. But anyway, I've been seeing a therapist, so that's good. That has really helped me with balance. Also, I just have been thinking about a career shift and what the future of my career is, whether it's medicine or it's digital entrepreneurship or whether it's both. But one thing that I had been doing up until now has been always dipping my hand in different pots. I'm a multi-passionate person, and whilst that can be a blessing, that can also be a curse. So the fact that I am, I always have great ideas and I always want to act on the ideas, that really led me to a burnout towards the end of last year. I think that's part of the reason why I took a social media break as well. So I also just decided, for the first time in my life, also having 3 kids, and I want to be an intentional present parent. I can't really do I can't launch all of these business ideas and still be a present mom. So I decided, without even deciding what business to focus on, I decided that this year is the year that I will focus on one thing, scale it up to the highest it can go, and then focus on the next thing. So even though I did have a plan to go back to medical practice in a few years, but in that time, before then, I will focus on one thing, and then when it's the time for medicine, I will focus on just medicine. So that's part of one of my goals for this year as well. So I have been, deeply thinking about that career shift and what it's gonna be. But there is this comfort that I have just knowing that I will make the best decision for myself and for my family. I trust myself to make the best decision for myself because of my experience all these years. When that time comes, you guys will know. Also, there is just this thing that you feel as a family when you've completed your family, if that makes sense. And I didn't feel that way for the longest time. I just thought, you know what, I don't feel like my family is complete. We are gonna have a fourth child. But the idea of just moving countries and starting the kids in school in a different country, David and I had this conversation that, we're happy to close the chapter of childbearing and actually focus on the chapter of child rearing. So, David and I just said to ourselves, listen, if we die tomorrow, we will be happy that we had 3 kids. So that idea of just focusing on raising the kids rather than planning the next one, I think it just gives me this liberating feeling that, there is a radical transition that's going to happen in my life very soon. I can feel it. I don't know exactly what, but when that time comes, I will let you know. Anyway, there was no proper structure to this chat. It's just the fact that I've been MIA, I know, from all my platforms really. And if I was to break it down into buckets, it's the whole new motherhood thing. Just had a baby, she's 8 months. Then there is the career shift for David. There is an imminent career shift for myself. There is the country, international relocation and national relocation as well, if that makes sense. There's been a lot of moves. So we've just moved the things from this country and from this little house, and we've gotten a big house for the kids. So, but it's all very new for us, and yeah, we're very excited to see how things go. So with this intro out of the way, I will give you an empty house tour, and after that, I suppose in subsequent vlogs you will then get to see what we do with furnishing the place. But we did move a lot of our furniture, so I suppose some of the bits in the house will look familiar to you, but we also got rid of a lot of stuff. Yeah, so this is the update. Let me know how you guys are doing. I really actually just missed being on here, interacting with you, posting more stories on Instagram. So yeah, follow me on there if you're not, because that's usually the first place that I would go to leave a quick update. Other than that, yes, I will chat to you guys soon. I'll give you an empty house tour, and then I will probably show you the area, because we're gonna explore the area in the next coming days. But yeah, sending you all my love, and I'll chat to you soon. David, do you realize you've actually never done a house tour?
That is true.
Yeah, but anyway, so
This is the reception room.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the reception room.
Okay.
A living room 1 or.
The reception room. Okay.
And then here's the kitchen.
Kitchen, okay. David will give us a tour of the kitchen.
Yes.
This may be the dining area. David's just exploring the kitchen.
Very nice, definitely very spacious, which is good. Yeah, no, all very good.
All very good. Oh, look. We have a pantry, just like the last house.
Okay,
Dishwasher, good.
Here's a mini fridge.
Oh, nice. Where's the main fridge?
Around the corner, yeah, the utility room.
freezer. Is that the freezer?
Mhm.
Well, good thing we're bringing on freezer.
Yeah, we have to put it in the corner.
Yeah, we will. Because there's no way that a clothes rack can fit here.
Yeah,
So might as well put a freezer in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dining table I think might fit
Yeah.
here.
Mm.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's what it should go.
Okay.
There's a nice
That's-
carpet.
Yeah, a nice, yeah.
Wow. A lot of storage.
Is it
Is
back?
this the kitchen?
Yes, this is the kitchen. What do you think?
What can we eat? Where is the chair?
Where's the chair?
Yeah.
We've got no chairs yet.
And here now is the living room, the main living room,
Okay.
with a fireplace there. We have to still figure out whether it works or not, but
Okay.
at least it's there.
And this is there.
Yeah. And then here is a little, I guess, I don't know, a sitting area maybe? Could be
Okay.
drinks there or something. We'll figure out what it is in the end.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, because this was another dining, but we're not going to
Yes.
have two dinings. I don't think there's a need for two dinings. Or do you think there's
not
a
at the moment.
I think maybe just a lounge.
Yeah, lounge, exactly.
Because I do imagine that in the summer, there'll
Yeah.
be a lot of sun, you know,
Yes.
coming. So this could be
Yes,
like
yes,
a
exactly.
indoor lounge.
And then this is a very beautiful garden.
Oh, look at how
Very beautiful
big
garden.
this garden is. It's bigger than our old one, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely bigger, yeah. Yeah, that's downstairs.
So up the stairs is, what is this
This
room?
is going to be, I think, guest room,
Okay.
I think, with a little
With ensuite
shower,
bathroom.
yeah, ensuite.
Papa,
Yeah.
And some wardrobes
see
here.
this. Can't
This
see
is for
this.
the guest room.
Yeah, so it's basically a split stairs.
Yes.
And then on one side, here would be the guest room. And then on the other side is all of the bedrooms. All of the family.
Guys,
Whose room is this?
Ada?
Okay, so this is Ada's empty room tour. Ada's gonna have her dressing mirror there.
Little cup bed in the corner.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Okay. And then this is the
This
boys'
is for the
room.
boys.
Oh, oh,
This is for the boys.
Oh, I love the view.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I want something hard.
Don't worry.
I'll show you.
Done.
So that's the boys' room. Wie geht's dir, Papa?
Ja, gut.
But yeah. Okay. Bathroom, nothing too fancy. And then,
Office.
oh, this is the,
Office space.
okay, yeah, this is going to be a little office, so much smaller than our old office.
And this is going to be our room.
And we have a little, yeah, a
balcony,
little
yes.
balcony where we can see the garden and the kids are playing.
There we go. And I think that's about it.
That's about it, yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Close
Hi,
the
look at this, madame. Hello. How are you?
Postman. First post.
Postman
door.
already.
For the old
Ja,
tenants, I
ist
think.
klar.
How are you in this new house? Hi, Ada. Ada Badada. How are you in this new house? I think that's it. Hoppala. How are you? What do you
Very
think?
happy of
yeah.
course.
What do you think?
This is the way.
Okay.
Why is this one crawling?
Come here, baby.
Take care.
Come here, baby.
Come here, baby.
Let's just say, guys, it's a good thing that I did an empty house tour in a way, because when you look at the state of our house right now, you will not even believe it. I'll show you. This is supposed to be like the living area, and here we're going to like make like a little lounge corner there and a mini bar here. But yeah, we've been in the process of unpacking and cleaning.
We did a lot of work yesterday, a bit more today. We also actually, I'm going to explore the area a little bit a little later, which is very exciting.
We've already
Some-
started exploring
well,
it,
yes.
but we'll just take you on the next.
Exactly, we're going to go a bit further. But yeah, very good so far. I'm very happy.
Yeah, and
I
if
think
you,
we'll get there.
if you wonder why we're here, like, you know, casually just being uninterrupted by 3 children, it's because David's dad is in the playroom upstairs with the 3 kids. as
Yes.
in,
We're
how
going to
awesome
try and,
is it?
exactly, we're going to organize a little bit and clean up here downstairs a little bit now.
Okay.
True.
We just want to set up like the little mini lounge. This is
Yeah.
the proper living room. It's going to be the lounge. And like I said, this is going to be the mini bar. So, cleaning time.
Yes.
What are we using to clean?
Something special today?
Yeah, today, if you follow me on Instagram, then you would know recently we partnered with Flash for the new speed dry mop. And I had never heard about the concept of dry mopping prior to now. But it's been amazing because we used it before we left the previous house, and now it's coming in handy for dry surfaces like this that we don't want to necessarily like wet mop in a way. So I will go through that with you quickly. This video is in collaboration with Flash, who we work with, who we've been working with for a long while now. If you're on my Instagram, you would know. Anyway, I'm gonna walk through how this works and show you a demo.
This is how much dust and dirt we were able to trap.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty convenient.
Very impressive, absolutely.
Guys, so this is what unpacking and settling in looks like. Parents cleaning, kids helping themselves.
Somewhere.
I think they know that the house is not going to be like this for long.
Yeah.
So they're taking advantage of jumping on things they're not supposed to be jumping
And taking
on.
advantage of that we're distracted as well with cleaning and then sorting out the house.
Yeah, anyway, David's family has been really good help as always. David's dad been here. He's with the baby upstairs. We're able to clean. As busy parents, listen, we would take any help that we could get, whether it's from family or whether it's products that make us just go in and go out.
Right, get it done.
Get it done. That's what we're loving. And the amazing thing about the dry mop is basically that you can just change this pad and replace it with a new one. Easy peasy.
Exactly.
This is our dust it off challenge, by the way. This is how quickly we're able to dust an area of our house without any fuss, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Actually, the children being here wasn't actually annoying because it's not wet.
Exactly.
If the floor was wet, we would have been like, okay, you shouldn't be here, but it's all fine. Make sure to check the description bar below for all the information you need about the Flash Speed Mop and take part in the Dust It Off Challenge. Basically, show me how quickly you can dust off an area of your house without being annoyed by your children.
Yeah.
Anyway, like we promised, we're going out for a walk very shortly.
Exploring the new area here.
Yes, and we'll take you with us. I'm so sorry.
These boys need to go out. They need some fresh air.
I'm so sorry if you can't really hear what we're saying. This is about how much fun the boys are getting now in a new area, in a new house. Their playroom is not properly set up, actually. That's another thing. They're still... They didn't have all access to their toys because we're not done unpacking. So right now we're just being patient because everybody needs the patience. Okay, well, I'll catch you guys later. The neighborhood.
Yes.
It's so exciting because you guys know that we're forest people, okay? So the fact that there's all this nature, there's stables around, like the kids are so impressed.
They can ride their bike as well, they're long roads here like this.
Yeah.
They can just ride their bikes.
And you're... Okay. Come and see the horses poo. But also the fact that we could just, on our walks, randomly, they're horses.
Ah, how beautiful.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes, guys, we know it's horses poo. Thank you very much. TMI. Help you do what?
I don't want to go to the river.
Okay, so we are going to the river.
Well, yeah, rough. Yeah, we will actually. We will pass it briefly. The river,
Are you happy
the
here?
Thames. I'm very happy so far. Yes, this could be very, very beautiful. This will be a very beautiful.
I think we'll make very, very loving memories
That is true,
here.
especially now that the weather is getting better. Of course, we're getting
I
to
know.
spring, summer. This is gonna get only more beautiful. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that.